What's poppin' YouTube? Welcome back to another team builder video. This is for week 5, and I can tell you we have a heck of a battle ahead of us. This battle is gonna be tough. Obviously I have not battled it yet because I record these team builders beforehand, because it's nice to refresh my memory about what we need to do and whatnot. So without further ado, let's get into this. It's gonna be very different than from what we usually do. It's going to be very different in the team and in the playstyle we're going for. Because this time, as you can already see in this first build, we're going for hyper offense. We have some hyper offense going this week, and that is because we don't have our defensive options are not good enough for the team we're fighting. So instead of going on the defensive, we gotta go on the offense. And to that, this is the team. We're finally using some mods we've never used yet. We have 3, in fact, that we've still yet to use. And first up that we have used. I'm gonna go through all those we've used first and like explain those builds and whatnot. But first up, we have Scissor. Scissor Mecha is coming again, of course. Bullet Punch, Quick Attack, Superpower, and Sword Stance. All of which will do a heck ton of damage to whatever he has. If I can get a Sword Stance up, Bullet Punch will OHKO almost anything he has, which is insane. And it's really good since it's a priority move. So it's gonna be, he can't really be faster than priority. So I put a lot of faith in Bullet Punch. I put a lot of faith in my Scissor here. And we can do the thing. And yeah, that's I'm just hoping that we can get through it. It's not all of the faith is not in him though, because we're also running Twilight Sparkle, of course, with Electrium Z. We do have our other C crystal user, but I'll explain the set there in a second. But we're running Thunderbolt, Psychic, Nasty Plot, Agility, classic setup. Psychic because he has, what was his team again? Yes, he does have some psychic weaknesses, but he does also have a what's it called? Also has a Tyranitar. This guy's team is really scary. Now I can list off his team really quick. His team consists of a Celesteela, a Medicham Mega, Tyranitar, the other Thundurus, Nidoqueen, Zygarde 10%, Primarina, Miltank, Mesprit, Sceptile, Dusclops, and Gothorita. I do not think he's bringing either Dusclops or Gothorita at all. I don't think he does. He cannot use Shadow Tag with Gothorita because Shadow Tag is banned. It's classic OU rules, so no. None of that BS is happening. But yeah, Thunderbolt, Psychic. Just Thunderbolt. I'm gonna be Thunderbolting most things. I can tell you that much. Thunderbolt is going off on most things. Do a good amount of damage. Yeah, I don't think it's too much to say. It's about it. I need to do this. I forgot. There you go. Let's do that. Oh. Alright, let's go to Luke Cage. We've used him once before in the very first game. This time it's a full offensive one with Rock Polish. So if we can get a Rock Polish off, it looks pretty damn good. It's pretty damn good. We got a Head Smash, Heavy Slam, and Earthquake. That's why I'm not using Autotomize, because we have Heavy Slam. We have Heavy Slam. He's gonna do a ton of damage. He's gonna go in and Head Smash some things. Almost everything he has will take a ton of damage from Head Smash. It will OHKO a lot of things, but it will also 2KO a lot of things. So overall, Luke Cage is here. Do the thing, and yeah, smash some hits and hopefully. Next up, let's go to our Lucario. He is a Life Orb Inner Focus. Inner Focus because of the Medicham fake outs. I do not want to get flinched by that. He's running Close Combat, Extreme Speed, Meteor Mass, and Sword Stance. See, we have set up on everything, and I'm gonna come back to that. If I can get a Sword Stance up, then Extreme Speed on Close Combat will OHKO almost anything. Extreme Speed at +2 OHKO's Medicham. So that's really solid. and obviously any focus to not get that fake out hit on us would be super nice. I was contemplating what to go for. I could even go for steadfast because that will also be really helpful. Actually, don't know. I might change this. I might change the steadfast. I don't know, because this is the precaution. If he goes for fake out, then we will not get flinched. And this is like, if he goes for fake out, then we will raise our speed and we will be faster. But I don't think we need that. I think inner focus is better. I don't know. I'll talk about it with my front office. Now, might be wondering how possibly gonna get off these storage stances. We're gonna do that by a suicide lead. We have a suicide lead in Espion. The plan is to lead with him no matter what, and go for the. Can make it male because it's Gabe. It's plucked by a 99. But yeah, we're running Psychic, Grass Knot, Reflect, and Light Screen. Grass Knot because I'm expecting a Tyranitar lead, and we're gonna need that Grass Knot against it. And yes, Grass Knot does the same amount of damage as Hidden Power Fighting, so there's no point. And Grass Knot is better overall. So I can also hit Primarina. There's some other things. But Psychic and Grass Knot, the Reflect, Light Screen. I mean, if he leads with Tyranitar, obviously I set up Reflect, then I set up Light Screen. I am gonna be faster, unless it's some weird scarf. So I will get a Reflect off before. It would suck if it had a knockoff instead of Crunch, because then I lose the Light Clay. But yeah, that's basically the plan. SPN Suicide lead, do what it can, set up Reflect and Light Screen, and yeah, that's really it. And then next up, we're also bringing Frieza, our Rotom Frost here, with Reflect and Light Screen and Light Clay. He's here to come in when, let's say I get in Lucario, set up a storage stance, I start doing some things. Then when Lucario dies, or if he dies, I'm certain he will at some point, but I'm expecting some kills, but I'm certain he will die. Then we get in Frieza, and we hope that we can get to set up a Reflect and Light Screen. I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure what the game plan is after that completely, but that's how I was like imagining it in my head. Then we get in Rotom Frost, we set up some things. He's decently bulky with like base 107, base 107. The base 50 health is what really holds it down, holds it back. It doesn't have a lot of base health, but it has decent speed. It's not terrible. So I might get to get off a Reflect and Light Screen depending on what he has left. Obviously, it depends on what I will value. If I value the Light Screen or Reflect. But yeah, that's the team. We're going for some hyper offense with screens. Suicide lead in this here in the Espion. I'm sad that Espion has to be used this way as a suicide lead, but that's how it's gotta be. Sadly, this is shiny. That's terrible. No, that's terrible. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, that's ugly. Yeah, that's okay. And obviously Iron Man. Okay. Well, then that is the whole squad. Double Light Clay, double Life Orb, Electrium Z, and a Mega Stone. Hopefully, we can pull this off. I believe I have a good shot. So yeah, that's the team we're going with. That's what's happening. The only thing I don't like here is Lucario's base speed. It's only 90. But that is why we do have extreme speed, right? That's why we have extreme speed. That's why we have the thing to do. And with that being said, I'm gonna head off, and I have to go wash my car and do some other things. So thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the battle. Peace out.